Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, well, you already know what we're going to be talking about, and I want to thank everybody that has ever sent a message on like Instagram asking me questions. Like you guys just see my videos and you thank you because you guys have given me the information I needed to do this series. So Cover University's application to admission process, I would say, is in three phases. The first phase, which is your application, I'd say you should have basic documents that you would need when you're applying for something as a Nigerian. So, some form of identification, NIN, passport, dates, YX, school living certificate, your undergraduate certificate, date of origin, passport, basic things that they would ask you for when you're applying for something. And specific things you should note about the application process. You would need referral letters, two academic and one from any other source. So, yeah. You're also writing a statement of purpose, or simply put, why you want to come to Covenant University. I would say put your heart into it. I know people with testimonies that it was their write up that sold them, especially if you're trying to do a postgraduate degree in a slightly different field from what you did in undergraduates. Sell yourself, even if you're not, sell yourself. It's just basic common sense. Like, don't treat it lightly because you never know what they will be using. I get a lot of questions about things that people don't have. Oh, I'm currently doing my NYC, but I'll be done by the time we're resuming. And they ask you for your NYC certificate. I don't have it. Okay. I can't get my school certificate right now. I can't get my transcript right now. I think while you're applying, that government university is not just looking for ways to kick you out and send you off the list. Like, they want you as a student. So apply with that in mind. Look for solutions, temporary solutions, alternatives that can prove whatever that they would have proven. So maybe you can get your transcripts immediately and you get a letter from your department. Something sharp, creative solutions. There are solutions to problems by God's grace. So just work with that in mind, knowing that they are not rigid. Communicate with them as much as you can. Give them a timeline, like when you'll be able to get these things, and you just might find favor with them. The next step, that is after you have submitted your application, you have put in everything you need, sent in the necessary documents, sent in the documents that you have, and you submitted your application, is an online test. You get a link to the test, and they tell you the time and on the day that the test will be active. They give you the instruction, all the instructions that you need to know. The summary of the test is that you are being tested in basic knowledge in your field, like what it is you are applying to study in. So basic knowledge. I say basic knowledge. Like, for instance, as an architecture student, I was asked questions regarding conversions, like meters to miles and acres. Annoyingly so, but those are the kind of questions. I mean, basic questions, not things that things that you should know, or you don't know them. It happens, but it's just, I'm saying, it's not the kind of test that you need to study and be reading all your books from beginning to the end, but basic questions in your field. And then you also asked questions about the school. So questions like how many colleges, what year did the school, what year was the school, what year did the school start, how old the school is, what is the school's motto, school colors, little questions like that. I can't remember the exact ones. Maybe something about which of these, that they are called eagles, things like that. So those are the kind of questions that you should be familiarize yourself with the basic information about the school culture, and you should be fine. I would say that those questions are not the majority. It's supposed to be more on your field, and then maybe a little bit of Nigerian questions, general knowledge, current affairs ish. But it will help you if you also have information about Covenant University. You also need to know that you have 50 questions for each of, but the total grade is 100%. You're going to get to see your score as soon as you submit over 100. That means each of those questions is 2 marks. The pass mark is 50%, meaning you should be getting at least 25 of those 50 questions. The final ish stage of the application to admission process on what you need to know about Korea University is the interview stage. Just like so just like you did for the test, you get a link with the details for the interview sent to your mail. And well, when the day comes, you simply join the interview context, so just so that you have an idea of what the interview like is like. For me, I had three interviewers and we were five interviewees. So me and four other applicants. In the interview session, I would say is in three parts. Let me just put it like that, is in three parts. The first part is the introduction. So you're introducing yourself, the school you graduated from, your CGPA, and I don't know any other question that they may ask you, but those are the fundamentals. The second part, you are discussing your final year project. You need to talk about what you did, what the topic was, what it was about. This is important to note because CU is a research school. Yeah, it's a research. And we'll talk about that in further videos and subsequent videos. But so yes, you're going to talk about your final year projects. I think they just want to have an idea of who you are when it comes to research and what you are likely to be interested in for your master's research. Of the interview, it covers two things. Wow, I've broken this thing down into many sections. But yes, the third part covers two things. The first thing, you're going to talk about your new better experience. Yeah, you were wondering, where was this going to come in? Of course, I'm sure you knew it was going to come up. I mean, it's Korea University, you know where you're going, and we love it. So please share your new birth experience. And I will say that I don't know what would happen if you say that you're not born again. I don't know anybody that said that personally. I believe many things in life is about how you speak, how you present yourself, what your take on these things are. I think is more of a are you an up kind of question? Are you here to come and be fighting and be anti this thing? So I really don't know. Anyways, see you will plant seeds of righteousness in diverse ways, and they will bear fruits. I am sure of that. But yeah, that's just by the side. Was it by the side? Can be the main thing. Let's move to the second part of the the second part of the third question in the interview. So the second question you'll be asked is to just narrate an experience just talk about one way God has shown up for you. And I think that's because we all answered that yes, we're born again. I don't know what the question would be if it is a no. So that was what the second question was. And please pour your heart out. I'm sure that God has been good to you. Just being able to apply for a postgraduate degree in Korea University is a blessing. It's not is so God has done a lot. Please share your heart and pour out your heart. Just don't take up all the time. So yeah, I think the interview was done in an hour or less than two shy. It wasn't really something that took so much time. I would really say that they were patient and so I'm saying this to ease anyone's anxiety. It's it's lecturers I'm familiar with now that were my interviewers, so it's probably that way you're interviewing based on your department and the course you're applying to. They were patient, they were calm. I remember that someone joined really late and maybe because of network issues. So, just calm down if you are panicking or thinking, oh my god, just know that they were patient and calm and they made it easy for us to respond to their questions. So just that. And also I want to put out a few things to note. The admission is in batches, so you can apply early, write your test, do your exam, pay your admission, pay your acceptance fee, and just be waiting for resumption. Like this can happen months before the resumption. And two, if you feel that anything might stand in the way of your admission, maybe you don't have certain documents that they requested for, or you're still doing your NYC and you don't know, yeah, I don't know. I'm speaking of real life experiences of people. You're still doing your NYC, you won't be done before the resumption, but you will be done just in time to join the semester. I just want to say that let the Spirit of God guide you in how you can proceed. I've said it before, they're not it's not such a rigid thing from my experience. And from my experience here too, they respond to email, but they do respond. And without saying too much, here's a tip. From all the communique, the emails that you have been receiving, emails have been copied. So you now have access to different offices depending on what you need. Use it and use it wisely. Communicate with them if you need to. Speak in a professional manner because they are very professional here from my experience. And again, allow favor, allow the favor of God to find you in your applying and getting admitted to Covenant University. So please like this video if it helped you in any way. I'll be in the comment section if you have questions. And see you in the next one.